Hello viewers, today I am going to discuss a very important topic of inorganic chemistry, periodic table and classification of elements. First, something about history of the periodic table. Several attempts, Devonier tried. Devonier identified a group of three elements, that is triads, of similar character. In these three elements, atomic mass of the second element is average of atomic mass of first and third element. आप देख रहे हो इसमें लिथियम, सोडियम, पोटेशियम, एटॉमिक मास ऑफ सोडियम इज एवरेज ऑफ एटॉमिक मास ऑफ लिथियम एंड पोटेशियम. एटॉमिक मास ऑफ ब्रोमीन इज एवरेज ऑफ एटॉमिक मास ऑफ क्लोरीन एंड आयोडीन. Similar in other pairs. Now, Newland octaves. The eighth element is starting from a given one is a kind of repetition of first. कहने का मतलब eighth element जो है वो first element के similar character वाला होगा. If they are arranged in order of increasing atomic mass, like eighth note of musical scale. Indian classical म्यूजिक में सा रे गामा पादा नीसा. Eighth note is similar to first note. At that time, noble gas was unknown, so this concept becomes logical. Nowadays, when noble gas was discovered, the ninth element becomes similar to first element. Lothar-Meyer graph. This is a scientific attempt. A graph between atomic volume and atomic mass. Several peaks have been observed. Elements of similar character have similar position in this peak curve. Alkali metals are at the peak of curve. Halogen and noble gas are at ascending position, and alkaline earth metals are at descending position. इसको याद रखना. Mendeleev periodic law and periodic table. This was the first successful attempt for classification of elements and periodic table. The physical and chemical properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic mass. Periodic function is a mathematical term which means that repetition after a certain interval. It means that if elements are arranged in order of increasing atomic mass after a certain interval, elements of similar character reappear. On the basis of this law, Mendeleev made a periodic table by arranging elements in order of increasing atomic mass. The elements of similar character were kept in a vertical column, which are called group, and horizontal column of elements are called period. Mendeleev periodic table consists 7 period and 9 groups of elements. The noble gas were later added in 0 group. All groups except 8 and 0 group are divided in 2 subgroups A and B. Merits of Mendeleev periodic table. Elements of similar character were identified and systematic study of elements becomes possible. It encouraged research and lead of discovery of new elements by leaving some vacant position in periodic table. स्कैंडियम के लिए वैकेंट पोजीशन था जिसका नाम दिया गया बोरन. गैलियम के लिए वैकेंट पोजीशन जिसका नाम दिया गया एक एल्युमिनियम. जर्मेनियम के लिए वैकेंट पोजीशन को नाम दिया गया था एक सिलिकन. बाद में जब इनकी डिस्कवरी हुई तो मेंडलीव का फॉरकास्ट करेक्ट पाया गया. डिफेक्ट्स ऑफ मेंडलीव पीरियोडिक टेबल. पोजीशन ऑफ हाइड्रोजन. Hydrogen has similar character with alkali metal group first and halogen group 7. Hydrogen has one valence electron similar to group first and one electron less than the nearest noble gas similar to group 7. Hydrogen forms +1 oxidation compound in +1 oxidation state similar to alkali metal and -1 oxidation similar to halogen. Hence its position are not sure. Position of isotopes. Isotopes are atoms of same element with different atomic mass. So they should get different place in periodic table. Anomalous pair of elements. In mainly periodic table, elements were arranged in order of increasing atomic mass, but in three pairs, elements of higher atomic mass are coming first, like argon and potassium, cobalt and nickel, and tellurium and iron. There is no indication about length, where lanthanoids and actinoids are associated with group third A और third B. ये mainly periodic table जो उस समय बना था वो दे दिया है. Now modern periodic table. Mosley found that frequency of X-ray produced in cathode ray experiment depends on the nature of metal used as anode. कैथोड रे जब एनोड प्लेट पर स्ट्राइक करता है तो एनोड रे एक्सरे जनरेट होता है जिसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी डिपेंड्स ऑन नेचर ऑफ मेटल यूज्ड एज एनोड. ये रिलेशन है रूट अंडर फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ एक्सरे इक्वल टू ए इंटू जेड माइनस बी. जेड इज एटॉमिक नंबर ऑफ मेटल एंड ए एंड बी आर टू कांस्टेंट. प्लॉट ऑफ रूट अंडर फ्रीक्वेंसी वर्सेस एटॉमिक मास एंड वर्सेस एटॉमिक नंबर. एटॉमिक मास वाला ये जिगजैग आ रहा है, एटॉमिक मास में atomic number का straight line आ रहा है. This indicates the atomic number is most fundamental property of the element, and he modified the periodic law. The physical and chemical properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic number. Thus, if elements are arranged in order of increasing atomic number, after a certain interval, elements of similar character reappear. The gap in atomic number of elements of similar character may be 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32. These are called magic numbers. For example, group 1, hydrogen lithium में 2 का डिफरेंस है. लिथियम है सोडियम 8, सोडियम पोटेशियम 8, पोटेशियम रुबिडियम 18, रुबिडियम सीरियम 18 and सीरियम फ्रांसियम 32. ग्रुप 13 में बोरन एल्युमिनियम 8, एल्युमिनियम गैलियम 8, गैलियम इंडियम 18, इंडियम एंड थैलियम 32. Modern periodic table elements are arranged in order of increasing atomic number. दिया हुआ periodic table. In modern periodic, there are 7 horizontal rows of elements which are called period, and members of a period have same outermost orbit number. Number of elements in a period, ये क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है, may be equal to n plus 1 whole square by 2 if n is odd, and n plus 2 whole square by 2 if n is even. Modern periodic table contains 8 vertical columns called as groups. Member of group have same number of valence electrons. 14 elements of 6th and 7th period, that is lanthanoid and actinoid respectively, are placed in separate panel at the bottom or along with 6th and 7th period of group 3 along with lanthanum and actinium. S block group 1 and 2 and P block 13 to 18 are called main groups. IUPAC नेम सिंपल है, लिख दिया है, समझ जाएंगे आप. नाउ क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ एलिमेंट. इस टॉपिक में हम एलिमेंट का इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन याद रखना सीखेंगे अगर हमको इसका ग्रुप और पीरियड पता है. S block of elements, last electron of the atom goes to S orbital of outermost orbit. General electronic configuration noble gas NS1 to 2. Members of group 1, 2 are S block of elements with hydrogen and helium. Except hydrogen and helium, all S block by all metals. Group 1 में हम लिखेंगे NS1, NS2, noble gas के अलावे 2s1, 3s1, 4s1, 5s, 2s2, 3s2, 4s2, 5s2. P block, last electron of the atom goes to P orbitals of outermost orbit. General electronic configuration noble gas N-2 F40 and -1 butane and S2 and P1 to 6. In this part, ये N-2 F40 and N-1 butane are optional. ये जरूरत पड़ने पर देंगे, others are mandatory. Elements of group 13 and 18 except helium are P block of elements. Most of the P block of elements are metals, but some earlier and heavier P block of metallic character. ग्रुप 13 में आउटर मोस्ट NH2 NP1 आएगा, NH2 NP2 आएगा। तब देखिए हीलियम, बोरन 5 एटॉमिक नंबर, हीलियम 2 हुआ और ये आउटर मोस्ट ऑफ द 5 पुर गया। एल्युमिनियम 13 नोबल गैस नियन हुआ और आउटर मोस्ट के 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन 13 पुर गया। गैलियम 31 आर्गन 18 और आउटर मोस्ट का 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन 21 ही हो रहा है, पूरा 31 करना है तो ये 10 डी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आ रहे हैं N-1 D10 वाले। इंडियम क्रिप्टन 36 एंड आउटर मोस्ट के 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन 39 हुआ, 49 करने के लिए N-1 D10 आ रहा है। थैलियम Zn 64 और आउटर मोस्ट का 3 57 हुआ, 81 करने के लिए 24 इलेक्ट्रॉन चाहिए, इसलिए N-2 F14 और N-1 D10 आ जाएगा। इसी तरह सब में P1 की जगह P2 होता चला जाएगा। ग्रुप 15 NH2 NP3 NP4 सब में P3 और P4 हो जाएगा। 17 में NH2 NP5 हो जाएगा। D ब्लॉक ऑफ एलिमेंट, लास्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन है वो एटम गोज टू D सबशेल ऑफ पेनल्टीमेट ऑर्बिट। जनरल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन नोबल गैस N-2 F14 N-1 D1 to 10 और N02 जनरली 2 होगा, बट फॉर सम केस रीअरेंजमेंट ये 0 और 1 हो सकता है। Members of group 3 to 12 are D block of elements. D block of element can form both ionic compound and covalent compound metal and non-metallic character, so they are also called transition elements. ये इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन दिया हुआ 3-4 ये ग्रुप नंबर है, मेंबर हुआ, एटॉमिक नंबर 3D1 4s2 3D2 4s2, ये 3D सीरीज हुआ, ये 4D सीरीज हुआ और ये 5D सीरीज हुआ। F block of element, last electron of atom goes to F orbital of NP penultimate orbit of second last or N-2. General electronic configuration noble gas N-2 1 to 14 N-1 D0 or 1 or NS2. Two series of F block of elements are placed in 6th and 7th period of group 3 along with lanthanum and phenium, which are called lanthanoids and actinoids. All F block of elements are metals. The F block of elements occur between two transition elements, group 3 and group 4 के बीच आ रहा है, so they are called inner transition elements. In lanthanoids only promethium is radioactive and others are non-radioactive, but in actinoids all are radioactive. In actinoids, elements with heavy atomic number greater than 92 are prepared in laboratory and called as synthetic elements or transionic. ये इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन दिया हुआ है Z 4F2 5D0 6S2, ये एक्टिनोइड का है। क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ एलिमेंट बेस्ड ऑन प्रॉपर्टीज, मेटल्स 78% of elements are non-elements are metals and appear in left hand side of periodic table. The general properties of metals are solid, they are solid at room temperature except at He. They have a high melting point and boiling point. They are good conductor of heat and electricity, and they are malleable and ductile. Non-metals. Non-metals are located at top head side of periodic table. These are usually solid, liquid, or gas at high temperature and in low melting point and boiling point. जिसका exception boron and carbon is a very high melting point होता है. They are poor conductor of heat and electricity. Solid non-metals are brittle solid. Metalloids. Certain elements such as silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, and tellurium exhibit properties of both metal and non-metal, so they are called semi-metal or metalloid. Valence electron. Number of electrons in preceding noble gas atom is called core electron of the atom. And electrons other than core electron is called valence electron of the atom. In S and P block, valence electrons are electrons present in outermost orbit, like potassium 4s1, phosphorus 3s2, 3, 5. But in case of D and F block of elements, valence electron are also present in outermost orbit के साथ साथ n-1 d subshell और n-2 f subshell. इसे मैग्नीज आर्गन 3d5 4s2 लिखते हैं, तो आर्गन का 18 कोर इलेक्ट्रॉन हुआ और वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन हुआ 3d5 4s2. सेरियम जेनॉन 4f2 6s2. तो जेनॉन का 14 तक ये हुआ कोर इलेक्ट्रॉन और 4f2 6s2 ये वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन हुआ. दैट्स ऑल. Thank you for being with us. Subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Like the channel and share with your friends.